Peace, y'all. Welcome, welcome, Vibe Tribe. I am here after holding space again for those who are yet to join us or at least be on the list so that you can get the emails and get the Zoom link so you could pop in at any time. Please do check my bio for the link so that you can register and get the details. We would love to have you. It's always exactly what it's supposed to be, but when you're there, it will be exactly what it's supposed to be. So please do join us. If you ever need. Stephanie, welcome, welcome. How are you, old friend? You good? Hello, hello. I've known Stephanie since I was a wee girl, since we were wee girls in Montreal. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you feeling? I hope you're good. I am in a very, how would I say it? Yesterday and today was a little melancholic. I went to Lake Lanier, which was Oscarville, very ancestral. And when you think about the history of what happened there and why it's a lake now when it was a town that, Black people were thriving. So if you don't know anything about Oscarville, about Lake Lanier and the history, I would definitely recommend that you look into that. So I finally got to visit Lake Lanier yesterday, and it was very emotional. And I shared reflection on my page, so you can check that out as well. Did a little video in homage. So I've just been in that. It's the only thing that I posted today, and just stayed in that vibration. And that's what's inspiring the readings for tonight, because it's all about justice and karma. It's about Oshun alignment, and she represents justice and karma as well as love and beauty and all of the things. But the justice and the karma, and especially being a lake, aligning with Oshun, fresh waters, rivers, and lakes, I thought that it would be powerful to tap into the message that I received, which is balance being restored, and that justice and karma is absolutely going to find its way retroactive in more ways than one. So we're going to tap in to see, for you, there may be things that you feel are unfair or unjust that did not come through for you in whatever timing that you needed it to. And we're going to just tap into what it is that is awaiting you, and that you are absolutely going to get that balance restored. So for those who are interested, it is donation based. So whatever you can share or spare, the Cash App is at the top, Back to Natural. And the value of the reading is $11.11. But if you share at least $5.55, and you get entered into a draw to win a free reading with me. So I just actually did the winner for June. I did her reading today. So that was really cool to tap in with her. So thank you. We'll tap in justice and karma, scales of justice, in the comments if you would like to get your reading in regards to some things that may feel a little unfair, and you'd be wondering if the scales of justice are gonna balance themselves out. We'll get some guidance in regards to that. Cool. Lisa, welcome, welcome. Tiff, welcome, welcome. And y'all was at holding space with me. Thank you again for joining. Meet Great, I see you. Welcome, welcome. I see you and your justice indeed. I will put you on the list. I see you, Lisa. You are on the list. Anyone else, please let me know. And I will put you on Scales of Justice to tap in to karma and justice. The karma and the justice. The full circle. Indeed, it's your sign. That's right, T. Here it is. You on the list. So we're going to tap in as always, saying prayer, and then I will do a collective reading. I may tap into my book to give us our cosmic concept, or I'll do the readings, individual readings first, and then do this at the end. We'll see. We shall see. So, Una, welcome. Kiba, what's up, honey? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're tapping into karma and justice. the scales of justice, balance being restored, what it is that you may be feeling like you were waiting for. Things are not necessarily fair. Feels like things ain't, a little out of alignment in regards to some stuff that was done. We're going to get some guidance in regards to that. So, scales of justice emoji. Yeah, I see you, Kiba. In the comments, word up, word up. Thank you, AI Summary. A stream on justice and karma readings. Comment scales to get a reading. See, I don't even need a moderator. AI Summary be doing that. You all see that, right? It's not just me that sees that, right? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, boo. You good? Thank you for being here. All right. Let us pray and give thanks. Mother, Father, God, to the Creator, to the breath of life, angels, ancestors, Orisha, the forces of nature, divine deities of all traditions, and light and love that serve humanity for the highest good of all. Thank you for this ability, for this awareness, for this ascension, for this abundance. Thank you for clear and concise messages and for overseeing this active divination and light and love. As I tap into the energies of the individuals and the collective in this sacred space this night, as we tap into the karma and the justice, Oshun alignment, inspired by Oscarville, Lake Lanier, the bittersweet in that legacy, in that story, in that history, and how it aligns to things that we as well may be waiting for in regards to the scales of justice and the scales of balance being restored. Thank you for giving us the guidance and the motivation and the patience that is required when we feel like things are imbalanced or unfair. We know that everything is going to happen exactly as it should and right for the righteous. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Give thanks. Kendra, welcome. Thank you for joining. I've got 3 spots left. I do max of 7 readings from now on. So if you would like to get your scales of justice, your karma and justice reading, then give me the scales of justice emoji in the comments. And I do thank you for whatever donation you can share or spare. Value of the reading is $11.11. But if you're not able to do that, whatever you got is appreciated for the energy exchange. And if you send a minimum of $5.55, then you get entered into a draw to win a free reading with me, which is valued at $88 for a 44-minute session. Actually did the winner for June's reading today, so it was really awesome to come through and give her that reading. So let's see if it's gonna be your turn. So thank you for your donation. Home sweet home, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Darius, how are you, dear? Welcome. How you feeling? How you doing? How is life going? How is the stage? Kayla, welcome, welcome. We are doing karma and justice readings tonight, tapping into some things that you may feel is kind of unfair and you're waiting for a balance to be restored. You're going to get some clarity on that. So please do the scales of justice emoji in the comments. Hello, Stephanie. Hello again. I gotta plug in my fan because I am feeling hot, hot, hot. I actually made some rose water. I don't know if you guys saw that I made rose water the other day. I shared my little tutorial on making rose water and I put it in a little mister. So I mist myself. And then when the fan goes, it's like extra cooling because you got the mistiness of the rose water and then you're like treating your skin at the same time, especially if you put it in the fridge and it's cool, and it's a thing. It's a thing. So definitely check out my tutorial on making your own rose water. It's like making rose tea pretty much. You could drink it as well, but you put it in your spray and it is very refreshing. Indeed, tea. Very, very. Hello, Phoenix Rising. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Alafia Ola Ifa. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. First and foremost, my condolences, but visits you. I love that. I'm so glad. Still coming through for you. Must have been very protective when they were here, when she was here. I love that. Condolences, honey. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Alrighty. Let's tap in for the collective. Let me know anybody else. There's 3 spots left for readings. So if you would like to tap in for some karma and justice, let me know by putting the scales of justice emoji in the comments. All right. And I am going to tap in for the collective right now. See what our message is collectively. Because, there's a lot of not so good happening with these powers that once were. They gonna get it. So we gonna see just what they gonna get. Let's see, Spirit, give thanks. Ashe. You can hear her. She's walking around. Oh my God, I love that. Wow. That is so cool. Isn't this stuff so magical? Like, I feel bad for people that don't believe. Like, more for us, but it's so real. Oh, wow. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Spirit, tapping in. Justice and karma for the collective. Oof. All right. So, collective. 10 of Wands. The justice, the karma, is us putting down the burdens of other people. So many times individuals get this card because of how in alignment it is with the year 10 that we're in, and the fire horse energy and the year of the sun energy, because the wands represent the fire sign, the fire element. So we are literally saying enough is enough. That is the message across the board. This 10 year, this fire horse year, this year of the sun, Jupiter in Leo right now, we are saying to ourselves, I got enough of a load. That is what I'm working on to release, to put down, to not pick up anymore. The last thing I'm going to do in this year with this kind of fire-fueled energy is pick up or carry other people's shit. That in itself is karma and justice, because we have actually been diluting other people's karma and justice just by carrying some of their load, just by sometimes paying too much attention to the actual karma and justice that we're hoping for. Leave it to spirit. That in itself is a burden, to be worried about if somebody's going to get what's theirs. I can't believe that they did. I can't believe that they did. When we do that, we are actually kind of circumventing and slowing down what spirit ultimately has for them, but it's more so than what spirit has for them. We're the cause and the effect, right? When we put the energy out, that is what's going to come back to us. It is what it is. So what they have put out, they are going to get back. But if we're carrying some of their load, then that's less that they're going to get back. So we have to give people their shit back, especially if we waiting for our shit back, right? When we think about even the energy of reparations and, when something was wronged, when we were wronged or whatever, and we're hoping for things to balance themselves out, we have to trust spirit to know that it is already done, and that it's not about us to do the work or to, know the how it's going to happen or any of these things. It's literally about the surrender, trusting spirit, focusing on the forward momentum. Because when we do worry about somebody's karma or getting justice because of how we were wronged, then we're staying stuck in the moment that we were wronged, which means we're in the past. That's the burden that we're carrying and what we're still picking up. Every time we feel that burn again, that I can't believe and we harbor it, we are staying stuck in the past. We are making our present moment still led by the past. The best way to actually allow someone to feel their full karma and for justice to be served is for us to release it and move forward. Focus on the up. Drop the burdens. Do not pick up any new shit that is not ours to pick up. Again, there's enough of our own stuff that we have to release, that we do actually need to put down, let alone somebody else's. A lot of, energy of they, when we focus on they, we cannot be fully focused on me, I, us. We can't, you know what I'm saying? So that's really the main thing that spirit is coming through and giving us the message here now. If we truly believe that karma and justice is a thing and that everything is going to be restored and balance is going to be restored, then what else is there? What else do we need to think about? What else do we need to pray and petition about? It's already done. And again, the best way to ensure it is your joy, is your happiness, is relinquishing the load that is not yours to carry and staying in the present moment, focusing on the future and the version and the vision that you actually see of yourself tomorrow, and not based on whatever it is that you're carrying from yesterday. And let it be done. And let it be done. Ashe. Ashe. Awesome. That's for the collective. Put it on down. Put it on down. Carrying stuff. No need. No need. No need. Alafia Ifawale. Thank you for joining. Ashe, Lisa. Me the Great, are you here? It is your turn. We are starting with the individuals now. I've got a flash goal. Thank you. Yay. Aburu abuya boshishe ashe to you too. Give thanks, Modupe. Me the Great, you are up. Lisa on deck. And then I got T and I got Kiba on the list. Let me know. Excuse me. I actually got a little nap before holding space, but I am still feeling a little needing more sleep, needing more sleep. All right, Lisa's here. So I'm going to tap in for Lisa and wait and see if Me the Great returns to the space. So Lisa, Karma and Justice. Let's see what awaits you. Thanks, Spirit. Tapping in for Lisa. Karma and Justice. You have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups gives us a message of a lot of different options, and options and opportunities. And not all options are good options, and likewise, not all opportunities are good opportunities, right? So when you are kind of scanning your emotions, because the cups represent the emotions, and you look at all of the different things that could be for you, you want to be very discerning and you want to be very selective. In this regard, piggybacking off of the collective message, pay attention to your feelings, that feel it to heal it energy, when you are in alignment with worrying about how someone wronged you, what someone owes you, you know, how messed up that thing was, and I can't believe they, and all of those things that we have a tendency to speak and say because we're remembering, right? Or even when it happens in real time, it's still the present moment and we're like, oh, I can't believe, right? To be mindful of that. What's coming through is for you in regards to baby daddy, right? Baby daddy energy, baby daddy drama type of situation. Let whatever is meant, if they ain't doing right or they didn't do right, don't worry about it. Like, I know that's like easier said than done, easier done than said. We have to start switching things up so that we can make it what we want it to be. Make that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Make up your mind. It's really that, to deciding for yourself in that moment, I'm just going to let this go and I'm going to let spirit do what spirit do. Because when we think about karma and justice, it's the same thing in regards to the energy that we're putting out that is bringing it back, that cause and effect energy, and that ultimately we are the cause. If we are too focused on if somebody's going to get their karma, we are diluting it. We're kind of counteracting what it is that's meant for them. It's kind of a similar thing, and I actually shared this analogy with John the other day, where when they say like, oh, somebody's, could get struck by lightning, in terms of like, strike me by lightning if I'm lying, right? And sometimes they be lying, right? They say that anyway. You don't want to be standing next to someone when they're about to get struck by lightning. So to that same point, if you're too focused on if they're going to get their karma, if they're going to get their justice, I can't believe you're in proximity very energetically. So as a result, you're at risk to get some of what's coming for them. That is inevitable just based on proximity, whether it's physical, whether it's energetic, whether it's emotional, in regards to, again, all of the options that you have to express emotionally, to harbor things emotionally. You get to decide, I'm going to let that go so that they can get the full extent of their karma and their justice. And I'm going to focus on myself, on my children, on the version and vision that I see for myself that is to come, that we're claiming now, that you have to claim now. So it's hard because it's emotional, right? It's your children that we're talking about, right? But it is for them. So as a result, when we think about how easy it is for us to figure something out when it comes to our kids, how superhuman strong we are sometimes when it comes to our kids, that's what you want to tap into in regards to releasing some of the emotions that's going to keep you too much in the past in regards to somebody's justice and somebody's karma. Let it go. Let spirit handle it. Don't worry about the when. Don't worry about the how. Just know that the what is inevitable. Ashe. Oop, ain't that the truth? Just gave me more confirmation. Awesome. Love that. Jackie, how are you, honey? Welcome, welcome. Tracy, Pep Talk Tracy, welcome, sis. Lakshmi Boykin, welcome. Nessa Oneness, welcome. You're so welcome, Lisa. You are so welcome. You don't want Zion close to the lightning either. Exactly. And this is, again, it's adding to your one of your last readings in regards to you mentioning, should you be kind of pressing his dad to make contact and to be in touch and all of those things. And you've done enough. You've done enough. He knows how to find him, and you've never restricted access. You've actually been trying. You're sharing. You know what I mean? Like, be a part of his life. Let him do what he's doing, because rejection is protection at the end of the day. So just let it be. Just let it be. If he figures it out later, he'll figure it out later. And then that'll be the new version of you, the true version of you, and Zion in that new energy, age, all of that. Y'all will get to decide from that perspective and that point, you know, what you want to do in regards to that. Should he decide at that point that he wants to connect, you know? Yep. That's all you needed to hear to set me straight. Ashe, word up. Awesome. Awesome. Pookie, welcome. Nick the Funny Chick, welcome. All right, T, you are up. Still with me? Kiba on deck. If y'all want to get your donation-based speed read, we're tapping into justice and karma. So any wronged that you may feel, anything you feel is out of balance, you're going to get some clarity about that. So give me the scales of justice in the comments for your reading. And I do thank you for any donation you can share or spare. Cash App is at the top. Value of the reading is $11.11, but whatever you can share and spare is appreciated. And if you send a minimum of $5.55, you get entered into a draw to win a free reading with me, valued at $88 for a 44-minute session. So that's a thing. That's a thing. All right. T is here and Kiba is here. Awesome. T, let's tap in for you. Karma and justice. Kiba on deck. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit, tapping in for T. No, karma and justice. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Tapping in for T. Chris Love, welcome. Thank you for joining. Secured Funds, Secured A Funds, welcome. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Woo! One of my favorite cards. One of my favorite cards. The Fool card, team. The Fool card. I'm getting flooded right now just because of like knowing so much in regards to what you're processing right now. This is so in alignment in so many different ways. I'm going to try to speed read this one. My goodness. Okay. First and foremost, zero energy, 0010110, timeline shifting, moving forward on a fool's journey, which is kind of like an unknown uncertainty, but you're very excited about it. You're in a position where you're going to be packing soon. You're going to be on your way somewhere else. So major confirmation here. Full circle kind of energy tapping in here as well, where you're getting a lot of returning to yourself, coming back into alignment with who you are, of, you know, being empowered, feeling empowered and all of that stuff, not feeling as scared about taking this uncertain journey. So it's bringing again this energy of empowerment, of adventure, and you're excited about it. Like you're feeling like, you know what? This is not what I had planned. This was not but this is what it is, and it's for me, and it's actually more that's going to come. In regards to the justice and karma, a lot of the injustice that you're experiencing right now, Spirit is saying had to happen to move you, first of all, to bring you to this new empowered self where you're expressing yourself, that you're honest about how you feel, you're speaking your mind, you're speaking your truth, but you're deciding to move forward. You wouldn't have a reason to move forward, to come on this fool's journey alignment, if you were not experiencing the injustice. And trust me when I tell you, their karma is theirs. Similarly, you don't want to be like all up in their business when the stuff starts to happen. So this moving forward, this kind of energy of packing, of not knowing where you're going yet, but knowing that it's better than where you are. That's the energy. Like, you might not know where you're going yet, but you know that it is going to be better. Confirmation than where you are. So pack light. There's an energy of pack light with this as well, because there's a lot of new shit that is waiting for you, and you want to really go through this motion of decluttering. Moving and packing always gives that, where you get to really align with the stuff that you have, to be like, do I really need this? The Fool always has this energy of, it's just a small little bit. You know what I mean? He doesn't need much. And the lighter that you pack, the easier the walk forward is going to be, because you're not lugging all of this stuff, right? Decluttering, clearing things out, the catharsis is part of what is also going to bring the energy of karma and justice and bring everything into alignment, the energy of balance being restored. When you feel more balanced in yourself, not carrying too much load, too much weight, unnecessary things, energetic things, things that you feel like, this reminds me of this old me, this old place, this old space. I don't want to bring that here. Stuff that maybe this person maybe gave you, stuff like that. Things that you shared in the space, stuff like that. Leave it. Think of it like a divorce, and you're splitting assets. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it, kind of thing. Because you're making space for the new ultimately. And you definitely want to think about what you want to make space for in your new space, and what you absolutely do not want to take up space in your new space. So in alignment with what's going on with you, girl. Oh my God. Vroom, vroom. More confirmation, movement. I love it. You're welcome. And I saw my mommy, but I didn't want to break your reading. Mommy, I love you. Hi, mama. Everyone say hi to my mommy. Welcome, my mama. Thank you for being here. I'll call you later. Okay, bye. Welcome, welcome. BJ, what up, King? Keep speaking the truth. I appreciate you, King. How you been? How you doing? Goddess, welcome, welcome. Keep getting the vrooms, girl. Show enough. I love that for you. I love that for you. Kiba, you are up. Anybody else that is here, if you would like a donation-based speed read, tapping into karma and justice, give me the scales of justice emoji in the comments, and I thank you for any donation you can share. Spare value of the reading is $11.11. Minimum of $5.55 gets you entered into a draw to win a free reading with me. I actually gave the reading for June's winner today, and it was a very, very powerful reading. So I was grateful to give that to her, and she was grateful to receive it. So I love to give a little extra, you know what I'm saying? So it's extra incentive. You share with me, help me practice receiving mode. I got even more for ya. I got even more for ya. Delisa, I got you on. You are after Kiba. I'm so glad you're great, BJ. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Kiba. Let's tap in for you. Karma and justice. Hey, Delisa. Thanks to you too for coming through and holding space today, this evening at 9. It was awesome. All right. Kiba. Karma and justice. Thanks, Spirit, tapping in for Kiba. All right. Karma and justice. Single cards. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Kiba, the Hierophant. You feel very led astray by a lot of people on a spiritual path that you trusted, that you kind of gave more merit to their ability, to their spiritual prowess than your own. Whew, she said, very exclamation, exclamation. That and the spiritual scams in many ways that you, not to say even fell for, but that you trusted, that people genuinely that you trusted, whether online, whether in person, people that you felt like, oh, they know about astrology more than me, and oh, they know about the tarot more than me, and you kind of leaned into them, you trusted them, you followed in some ways, you kind of, gave them a lot of benefit of the doubt. And the disillusionment that you felt when you kind of felt like, you know what? You might be a little bit full of shit. Damn, that sucks, right? Because you trusted these people. These could also have been mentors in some way, right? But first off, karma and justice, they gonna get theirs. It is what it is. But be grateful to them, because what they did was allow you to look into yourself and realize that you are your own guru. The inner guru brought you back to your inner guru. The only reason that you were able to start to see what was really going on with their frequency was because of your intuition. Was literally because you were able to be like, hold on a second, that doesn't feel right, that doesn't sound right. Wait, I'm learning the cards now. That's not exactly how I would interpret it, which again, there's always different ways, but you were just able to kind of see through the bullshit. And once you were able to see through the bullshit, that just gave you more alignment to go into yourself and be like, let me make sense of this. Let me go in, find my inner light, find my inner wisdom, not look external and need other people. And then it also led you to being able to support other people because you started to trust your ability more. You listen to less readings, right? Sometimes we listen to all of the readings on Zoom, on YouTube and all of that stuff. Sometimes I still do too, because sometimes I'll just go on YouTube and be like, Spirit, what you got for me? And then whatever the first video is, that's what I'll listen to. So sometimes it's a reading, but you used to a lot and you just are like, I don't need to do that anymore. I know, I have, it's me. It's everything I need to know is within me. You have dissected, religion, spirituality, multiple different faiths. What's the fundamentals? What are the commonalities? What are the contradictions? The Bible, spiritual text, all of these things. You have been so interested and enthralled by all of it. Yes. You unfollowed a lot of people, all of that stuff. Because you went down the rabbit hole, the spiritual and religious rabbit hole, you have come up and out with such a sense of clarity, with also the fear base that religion puts on us, that this energy of, again, it's religion, right? It's religion. It's not about faith, right? It's about religion. It's about dogma. It's about doctrine and the contradictions that happen. So when you yeah, exactly, fire rabbits. Indeed, you went through it all, but you needed to go through it all because it brought you out of all of that. Not just knowing yourself, but you're able to now make certain references. You're able to now, not to say correct people, but just be like, well, actually, you know what I'm saying? And it gives you a credibility. It gives you a confidence. So whatever it is that you're going through, you don't lean out, you lean in. And that's so on point. And all of those people that did and said, and they gonna get what they gave. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about integrity. Spirituality is all about integrity. And unfortunately, we hope that religion is based on integrity, but we see a lot of dogmatic religions are not, right? As spiritualists, as people that choose to, think about spirit and our alignments with God within, first and foremost, we understand and understand that God sees all and that there is karma and justice, and integrity is key, because even if somebody doesn't know that we're bullshitting them, God knows that we're bullshitting them. And it changes our perspective, and it makes us be a lot more honest and a lot more forthcoming and a lot more transparent through this work that we're doing. So you needed to deal with some of them for you to also say, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. And even though some people might still consider us charlatans and what's the heretics and all of the things that they call, a lot of religious people will call us, we're tarot, oh my God, and the tarot, right? The tarot is a tool, just like the Bible is a tool, just like you go to the church and they're still, swinging their incense and their frankincense and their myrrh, and they're still saying, drink the body of, that eat the body of Christ and the blood of Jesus and all of those things. They're all rituals. They're all rituals, and they're all based at the end of the day with the energy of God within. And as long as we remember that God is within us and there is no separation and that we cannot hide from God, it makes us align with integrity a lot more. And people are going to trust us for this work a lot more. So it's okay that they did what they did, because it made you realize what you want to make sure not to do. So let them get theirs, and you be you, and you get yours. Ashe, you're welcome. Yay. Delisa, you are up. And I think I missed someone. Keish, what's up? Hi, honey. Trinity, welcome. How you doing, sis? K-Bye, that's right. I saw you. K-Bye, I see you. You still here? I got your Scales of Justice. I got space for one more. If anyone else would like their Karma and Justice reading, cool. I got you, K-Bye. You are on the list. Asheo. Cool. New me. Ashe. I see you, Keish. I see you, girl. Still celebrating that solar return? Nope. You can give me Scales of Justice. Comment, or the emoji in the comments, and I will put you on. You will be the last on the list. You're not too late. Here it is. Boom, boom. She got it. Now the list is closed. But we'll see if there's still space and I'm still here. If it's before 11:11, then I'll see if I'll open it up again. But I do want to read a cosmic concept from the book, because I keep forgetting to do that now that I go into the readings right after the collective. I'm doing the readings, and then I always forget the book. So I want to make sure to remember that. So we'll see what the time is like. Kanda, welcome, or Candace, I don't know. Addie, welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, Delisa, Karma and Justice. Let's see what comes through for you. Thank you, Spirit, tapping in for Delisa. Ready? Four of Pentacles. What immediately came through, that is before I get into you, this energy of someone holding on to you too tight, and you're saying, not anymore. Nah, not anymore. You gonna let me go because I said so. So that just came through very, very clearly, because the Four of Pentacles often does represent this energy of somebody being very tight, either the person themselves holding on to things too tight, scarcity mindset, whatever. But what I received for you was very clearly someone external holding on to you, or has held on to you too tight. And now you have literally said, release me, release me, sovereignty. Like you are deciding it's not going to be like that anymore. And you feel this expansion. When there is the Four of Pentacles holding this coin in this area here, it is a blockage of the heart chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and the sacral chakra. As you can see, that's what you are now starting to feel, this release. Heart, sacral, and solar. What's extra powerful, without going too much into your business, this is in alignment with your womb. The release is not just for you. It is a womb release. It is for your children. It is literally something that you are automatically passing down, breaking a chain, like just saying, if this ends with me. And you're becoming the true you. You're coming into alignment with yourself. and you're reintroducing yourself to your children every day. You're reintroducing yourself to yourself every day, and you're reintroducing yourself to everyone, including the energy that has held on to you too tight. Part of the reason that they cannot hold on to you anymore in that way is because they were holding on to a version that you're no longer. You are no longer that version. So they are, even if they are holding on to that version, it's not you anymore. So there's an automatic release that has happened. There's an automatic freedom and liberation and sovereignty that has happened just because of what you have named and claimed, demanded, commanded, what you have declared and decreed, and how you're walking it. You're not just talking it, you are walking it. And in many ways, people are kind of like taken aback, especially this energy. And it could be more than just one person. There is definitely, it is what it is. You know what we're talking about, right? It's that. But in general, other people are kind of like, who does she think she is? Like, what is this? Like, who? Because you are coming into a whole new, true you. And it is energetic. It is in, again, how you walk, how you talk, how you laugh, how you smile, how you're bubbly. It's showing in your skin, showing in the new hair. You know what I'm saying? Like your clothes. You're like, you're not always just like, I'm just going to the grocery store, so I'm going to know. You go and wear something cute sometimes, and you didn't used to do that all the time. So all of that is what is kind of making people look at you a little bit like, what's going on here? And you are so reveling in that. That in itself is the karma and the justice. There are so many eyes that are on you that are kind of uncomfortable in many ways by how you're expressing and what you're exuding right now. And those who have, even those that you didn't know, were looking down on you or didn't really have, your best interest at heart or whatever the case is, they were comfortable around that old version. Now this new version is a whole other thing. So that just watching you, they are receiving their karma. Just watching you, you are receiving your justice. So continue to revel in this new alignment. Don't hold on to any version of yourself too tight, because you are evolving and you are expanding. So that's the first part of it in terms of them holding on too tight. And now for you to make sure that you are not holding on to any version of yourself too tightly. That you look at how much you've changed in such a short amount of time. And that if it's only up from here and it's only evolution and it's only change, then my God, who am I going to be tomorrow? Wow, wait, who am I going to be next week? Wait, who am I going to be next year? And leave space for that. Leave space to grow into her, and make sure that you're not holding on to any version too tightly, because you are ever, ever expanding, especially now that you have said, release me. Love it. Love that, right, Keish? Delisa. Yes, 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 ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I love that for you. And long time coming, honey. Long time coming. And now your daughters get to see that. They get to see that version. Woo! You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Okay, bye. You are up. You are up. I've been receiving a lot. I don't know if it was during holding space or if it was during a live that I shared that Spirit told me a couple of days ago that I make everything better. And I received it and it was very emotional. And I still had that little, a hint of imposter syndrome, or that what the humility does, that made me kind of, what kind of thing. But then I was like, no, wait, I do. And from that, I've started to look at the little things and how I make things better, not just for myself, but in people, clients, doing the live, in the house, like whatever, these little things. Thank you, Keish. So I started to I'm starting now to really look at every little thing and how I make it better, someone better, or whatever the case is, like how I show up. And what I'm reflecting on the most is my readings. This is what I do. And it's not something I've always done it, but I didn't really always put it out there. And now I understand why Spirit needs me in this position, and not to be worried about a saturated market and being another reader, which is what made me hesitate for years to do this live, to put it out there like that. Like, I stopped. I didn't do it for a long time because I was like, I don't want to look like another, oh, you want to get a reading? You want to get, like, I did not want to do it. But there was a reason that spirit kept propelling me to do that. And what I'm realizing is when I give a reading, beyond it being high vibrational, really focusing on motivating you, empowering you, even if something is not always candies and hearts and flowers and rainbows, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about the action, the inspired action. I give you a to-do list. I give, like, there's something so much more than just the woo-woo. And beyond that, and the high vibration, what I realized that how I stand out from other readers is that it's about you. So many readers talk about them and they, and it's about you. Even if the they is part of the story, they're just a part of the story. It's got to be about you. And I get so tired of listening to readers that are very they them energy, very focused on, what they did and this and that and there. And it's just like, okay, can we get to me now? What do I do about, like, who cares what they did to me? Because that means we're still talking about yesterday in the past. I want to know what's up right now and what's tomorrow. Like, what am I supposed to be focused on right now for tomorrow? And that's what my readings are about. Literally, it's focused on you and action items and empowerment and motivation to get you out of whatever was yesterday that has caused some type of blockage or anxiety or whatever the case is. So I'm grateful because every reading that I give, even when, again, sometimes it's a little bit uncomfortable, people leave my readings, whether it's a speed read, whether it's an in-depth, whatever it is, they leave feeling better. And that's what landed for me when Spirit was like, you make everything better. Like, they leave feeling better. A lot of people are nervous before they come into readings and they're like, this was really good. Thank you. And then, so I just wanted to say that. And I'm grateful because I'm learning to receive as well in the giving. We can receive in the giving. And that is so freaking powerful. So I'm so grateful to every single one of you that trust me, that will touch base, that will come back, that will, you know what I'm saying? Because you leave feeling good, feeling better. And that is why I'm here. And I'm so grateful that Spirit kept pushing me to get over all of the, preconceived notions that I had for myself, for TikTok, for readings, for going live and all of that stuff and posting about my readings. And it just feels like I'm begging people to, you know what I mean? And it's just like, no, I'm just here trying to make you better because that is literally what I'm here to do. And I'm so grateful. And I'm grateful that I'm able to say that confidently and not feel like I'm talking up so high. It's like, no, this is just what I'm meant to do. And I couldn't do it without you. So thank you. You've absolutely helped me elevate. Give thanks, Kish. And likewise, every single one of you. Truly. Thank you. Okay. Okay, bye. Thank you for your patience. You still here? Are you still here? Welcome. Welcome to all coming through. Yay, K-Bye is here. Mashalay, how are you, love? Welcome. I miss your energy. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Good to feel ya. All right, K-Bye. Let me know if there's another name, if your actual name or nickname that you would prefer me to tap into your energy with. But if not, I will just go with K-Bye. Let me know. Carissa, awesome. Give thanks, Spirit, tapping in for Carissa. Karma and justice. What is predominant in your energy field in regards to that? Thank you, Spirit. Carissa. And first reading, you are new in the space, so let's welcome Carissa to the Vibe Tribe. Welcome. Y'all give Carissa some bells in the comments. Welcome. Ring the bell. Welcome. Thank you for your trust. First reading with us here. We are the Vibe Tribe. You're welcome. Beatrice, welcome. Thank you, Keish, for the bells. Y'all give Carissa some bells. celebrating her first reading with us. Ashe. And I've got your card. Karma and Justice. And you got the Temperance card. Moderation. Balance absolutely being restored as long as you maintain the balance. Maintaining the balance is focusing on your goals, on your endeavors. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about what was done. Feel it to heal it. But when the energy comes through in any way that you have felt wronged, any way that you felt left out in the cold, any way that you felt betrayed, let Spirit handle them. You have such a powerful angelic force around you, guiding you, guarding you. Everything that happened, as we say, it's always for us. It's never happening to us. It's all about perception. So if you keep the perception that all of it that happened was for you and that you are going to get what's yours, that also helps you realize that that means they gonna get what's theirs. And you don't want to dilute their energy in any way by keeping one foot tapped in, toed in to the drama, to the memory, to the past. You want to decide where you are standing and stand on solid ground. The contrasting information that's coming through for you and with the Temperance card, on the one hand, the balance and the moderation is important for that 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But then on the flip side of it, you want to not have 1 foot in, 1 foot out when it comes to the drama and the trauma of yesterday in regards to what you feel that you want justice for and you want someone to receive their karma. Let Spirit handle it. Let your angels handle it. Trust and believe they are on it. And it is not our timing, it is divine timing. And this notion of timing that is, not linear at the end of the day, it's spirals and ellipticals happening, right? The energy is flowing and fluid and all of these things. So we don't even know, in regards to all of the dimensions and simulations and such, if people have not already received their karma. And if just being here in this version of life is them fulfilling and living out this karma, right? There's so much that we don't know, but we have a perception of what we think their karma should be. That's what you need to release. What you think their karma should be. What you think justice is supposed to look like. Focus on where you are right now, the vision and the version that you want to be and see. That's it. Just focus on the vision and the version that you want to see and be. That's it. Let Spirit handle the rest. Don't even, again, feel it to heal it. If it creeps up, it is what it is. Trust me, I be going through stuff still. Like, I'm all the way in this with y'all. Despite the clear audience, despite the ability and the mediumship and all of the stuff, I am still a divine being pretending to be human, just like you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have those moments where I'm dipping my toe where I don't need to be dipping my toe because Spirit got that. And it's a distraction at the end of the day. You don't want to be distracted. You're on a mission. Your angels are trying to guide you and coax you into something very specific that you're supposed to be giving more time and more energy to, that is more creative based, that you're, in some ways too, you feel like the energy, or if it's a particular person that you feel wronged you or owes you money or owes you something is owed to you. There's no question about it. But don't allow yourself to take away from yourself even more than you have been taken from, that this person or the situation has taken from you. You want to start giving yourself back and doing and kind of refilling the coffers in some ways. And the best way to do that is this creative thing that you were supposed to be spending more time in, but they in some ways they kind of took from that, or whether it's made you question yourself, doubt yourself. You lost money so that you weren't able to invest in this thing, or you lost something that was connected to what you want to be doing. It's bygones, water under the bridge. Keep moving. Focus on what it's supposed to be. There's a better version of it now that is part of what was taken, that is what it's supposed to be and what you're ultimately going to make it into now, that ironically what happened is contributing to, again, this new vision and this new version. Okay? I think it's because I am a therapist. You struggle with this. That would do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is why it's even more important and imperative for you to get out of your mind. I love that. Get out of your mind. Take it as you receive it. Get out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And the creative thing, whatever you do or should be doing, or that you used to love to do, as simple as coloring. Like I've been doing neurographic design and mindful art and stuff, and I'm like super obsessed with it. I'm an actual abstract artist, but I'm, back and forth between New York and Atlanta, so I don't have my art studio anymore, so I don't get to like paint. So I've been doing that, and it's just like totally opening up the neural pathways and the theta waves and all that stuff. Dance, get back into it. And when you look at this card, it's a very dancer energy, super dancer vibration, the pointed toe, the free flow. Look at the garb. You know what I'm saying? This is an energy of pour where you're watered, making sure you're flowing. Look at the water flowing, dance in the flow of things. Total dancer card. So do that more. And anytime you feel low, they always say low energy vibrations like anxiety and depression and worry can't hit a moving target. So dance is one of the most abundant ways to keep moving, to keep flowing, right? I'm a dancer too, and I've been saying I should be dancing every day, and I don't. So I'm getting that message as well. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's just a stretch. Sometimes it's just and you just do that. Just, and you do a little shoulder shrug, but you do it to music. You do it to a rhythm. It's a dance. It's so simple for us to do and just to get the body moving and flowing. So you're so welcome. Dance is life and naps. Dance and naps. Awesome. I'm glad that you received that. You're so welcome. Yay. All right. I love me some naps. I got me one today. Who else is team nap today? Glitching for you, Keish? Is it glitching for anyone else? Let me know. Because it's your turn, so I hope it's not glitching for you to get your reading. It is your turn. Better? Which happened for you? Karma and justice. All right, let's happen for you, Keish. Thanks. And Carissa, what just came through too before I tap, sorry, Keish, I just got another download for Carissa. In regards to the karma and the justice of things with your dance, I don't know if you're dancing professionally, publicly, if you're posting it, anything along those lines, but any of the energies that owe you in some way or that put any negativity or whatever the case is, you want them to see you in dance mode. However that may come, whatever it is, because that seeing you come into that part of you, that energy of you, that freedom is part of their karma and part of your justice, balanced and restored. So that's something that just came through for you as well. Hello, Bryson. The readings are donation based. I actually am on the last reading right now, but for a speed read, which I do tap in if you would like a reading, I could send you an audio for it, is $11.11. So if you do want me to tap in for you in general, whether it's about this or not, karma and justice, which is the theme tonight, but in general, hold on, I have to do this verification thing. If you would like me to tap in for you later on or tomorrow, then you can DM me and I will definitely send that to you and we can work out the logistics. Cash App is at the top. Again, like I said, for the readings tonight, going into the last reading right now, I'll see if possible. But if not, please do DM me and I can happily do an audio speed read for you for $11.11. Cool. Thank you. And thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Jackie, welcome. All right. Keish, you ready? Karma and justice. Awesome. Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords often is things in the mind that make you feel restricted in some ways and don't allow you to see yourself in your full capacity. always brings you back to mirror work so that you can really speak the declarations and things like that into the mirror in regards to who you are. Sometimes the feelings that you have that are in the mind that do make you feel a little bit restricted are not yours. They're other people's projections on you. Sometimes you feel a little bit judged in regards to your journey, in regards to putting yourself out there more. Similar energy to what Delisa received in regards to like people not really recognizing you in this new, I'm all the way out there, I'm on lives, I'm doing this, I'm in the gym, I'm posting my pole dancing. You know what I'm saying? People are like, what's she doing? Like, what's going on here? And there's still a little bit of imposter syndrome that you're dissolving, that you're clearing out. And it actually helps when you think about the eyes that are on you, because it makes you be like, yeah, what? Yeah, what? See me here. This is the new me, the true me. Imposter syndrome has been a thing. Absolutely. And we all struggle with it. And I think imposter syndrome in some ways is kind of like still feeling nervous when you're on stage, for example, or when you're going live or whatever the case is. There should still be a little bit of thing, right? Because it's the part that keeps us humble, it keeps us modest, right? We're not so on our high horse, but at the same time, like it came through in the readings the other night, when you're on a horse, you're high. So there's got to be a balance as well with allowing yourself to be high when you're on a horse. We are on this fire horse frequency. So giddy up and allow yourself to feel high, allow yourself to feel that, but then allow yourself and give yourself grace when you do feel the imposter syndrome, because that just again allows your head to not get too big, right? So as much as in some ways you're not seeing yourself at your full capacity, you're going to, there's no question about it. And putting yourself out there is similarly like a lot of messages that are coming through for a lot of us. The visibility, because a lot of us have visibility wounds where we've been hiding and we've not really putting ourselves out there to make other people comfortable or to make sure that they're not uncomfortable. You're over that. See me here is the vibration. And the more you put yourself out there, the more you allow others to see you, quite literally, the more you're going to be able to remove this blindfold and see yourself at the full capacity. The restrictions that you might be feeling, it's very self-imposed. Release that. Clear it out. It's going to give you a sense of freedom. When you remove the blindfold, all of a sudden you're going to be able to recognize that you're able to get up and walk away. The swords that feel like a prison are of the mind. There's nothing restricting you to be able to walk and move forward into this new version, into this new vision. So just remove the blindfold, see yourself with the third eye. When you do feel blinded to who you are, see yourself from this perspective, and the clarity is going to come. All of the people that are watching and all of the things and waiting for you to, fall, waiting for you to not lose the weight, waiting for you to not ... let them see, because you already are. It's already done. Manita, how are you? I'm wonderful. Welcome. That was Keisha's reading. It's 11:05. Spirit keeps saying to like stick to the 7. So I think I will, just because going into it now will definitely go past 11:11. So, and true, I didn't get to tap into the book. So perfect timing for that. Let us get our collective message from Sacred Soul Simplified, my book that is available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold. So please do support my awesome book that helps elevate the soul and help you live your purpose. Doing okay, Roman in here, kicking away. My boy kicking away. What's up, baby boy? Be gentle with mama. I'm so glad you received that, Keisha. Ashe. You got big things I want, yo. So receive it. Indeed. Okay. Let's get this message. Feel like he's trying to kick his way out. He ready, I'm telling you. Ready. 2-week wait. Cool. All right. Message from Sacred Soul Simplified. Woo! Release to increase, y'all. Release to increase, y'all, as we tap into justice and karma. Declaration. I release all that hinders my increase. Many of us are conditioned to hold on to things due to a collective scarcity mentality taught by society and sometimes by our parents. This passed down mindset often results from not having enough or due to experiences of loss. Many of us also fear change and letting go of what is familiar, even if the familiar doesn't feel good. We avoid starting over and stepping outside of our uncomfortable comfort zones due to uncertainty. These patterns not only expose us to low vibrations, but they risk us attracting more of the same. We stay in depleting dynamics, especially when denial and cognitive dissonance prevent us from seeing when someone is a detriment to our destiny. We should welcome the disappointments that we should welcome the disappointments that can assist in releasing any illusions we may have, which can lead us to a more profound sense of clarity about our relationships. If we have a clear vision of who and where we want to be, we must begin to put our ideas and ideals into tangible practice. Timing is divine, but the future is now, so heed the urge to purge. We must pluck weeds before we plant seeds for our harvest to be healthy, and it is no different as we plant seeds for our life purpose. So much can grow when we make room to bloom, but we often choose people who bury our bounty, which hinders our heights. Despite the knowledge that there can only be rebirth after death, we often want to avoid the mourning required for our manifestations. Only upon liberating ourselves from the frequency of lack can we accept that we need to release to ensure our increase. And soul inquiry. Who are you holding on to that you have outgrown? Soul work. Write a list of whatever you feel is not in alignment with your future self and start implementing the necessary changes today. Chakra activation, solar plexus, Manipura, Ram, I do, the color yellow, 528 hertz, and the crystal citrine. Release to increase, baby. All right? Ashe. I did the draw for June. We did choose the winner for June. I actually did their reading today. Funny that you ask. So July naturally is still being accumulated. And then I do the draw on whatever the first live is in the first week of, ideally on the 1st of the next month. So August 1st, if it's a weekday, I will do the draw for July. But if it falls on a Saturday, then it'll be whatever that first Monday is at the beginning of the month for the month previous. So everybody that's giving their donations through July, you're getting added to the list. The list so far. Boop. Boop. Just looking at that real quick. So it's being built. So whoever gives tonight, you'll get added to the list. That minimum of $5.55, you get added to the list. And then we'll see. First few days in August. We're at 11:11 also. Daria, welcome. Bree, welcome. Stephanie, you're still here. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I know, Delisa, and you were exactly. And you were the first winner, I think, right? Yeah, I'm still at 11:10 too. It's okay, we're getting double now. Hey, there's my 11:11. Mwah, 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 mwah. Whoop, there it is. 11:11 blessings, y'all. Release to increase, y'all. All good. You were gung-ho. You were excited about it. Excited about it. That's it, guys and gals. Release to increase. I'm telling you. So tonight we're tapping into that karma justice. Release the need for their karma and let it be. Focus on what is new and true. Focus on the vision and the version that you want to see and be. That's it. That's all. All right. That's it. That's all. So that's it. That's all. I'm going to go. I hope you all join me for holding space 9 o'clock Monday to Friday on the Zoom. So if you have not gotten on the email list so that you can get the details and all of the things, then please do check my bio The link is there for my website so that you can sign up to get the details to join us. And then we roll into here right after. So it's good. Really needed this one tonight. Always on point. I appreciate y'all. Yay, 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 yay. Awesome. All right, y'all. So that's it. I'm going to go and take care of me. I've got a 10 a.m. reading tomorrow. So that definitely want to get some rest to make sure that I'm fully, they actually asked for a double session. So it's the first time I'm going to be doing a 2-hour block for a reading. So yeah, they were like, I need whatever it is, like, just let me know because I just need this time. And I'm like, that's super cool. And I'm going to hold space for them. So definitely want to be in full capacity to hold space for them. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get some rest soon. Take a nice shower to cool down. Spray myself with my rose water when I get out. Yes. And roses, high vibes, y'all. High vibes. So at the end of the day, stop and smell the roses or bring the roses all up in the house to raise your frequency. It's a thing. It's a thing. So, mwah. I'll see you guys holding space, hopefully at 9, and then definitely here on the live at 10. Until then, mwah. Peace, y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.